Hi Stampers, this is Trevis. Welcome to Video Friday. And so today for our YouTube, we are starting our new July series called Color Combos. And so in the new annual catalog, there are two pages, 132 and 133. If you'll turn there, they talk about color theory. And a lot of people just skip over those pages because they're confusing. They think they know enough about color. They don't really want to read anymore. There's really no color wheel. I mean, there's a color wheel, but there's no color wheel that you can spin. So they just pass that by. So today I thought this would be a great opportunity for me to talk to you about color combinations. And the difference between the ones that they show right there: monochromatic, complementary, analogous, and triadic. And so today we are going to work on a card, and we are going to work with some different colors. And I'm going to show you in this first video for July, which we will have 4, and I will hit on all 4 of those areas on Fridays. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so as I said, I was, move this camera back a little. I was fortunate enough to get a color wheel when I was at convention, and I actually put it through my, I sealed it. I don't forget what it's called, but anyway, I sent it through my machine, and so that it would last longer. And what I love about it is that it has all that information that's in the catalog on page 133 on the back. And so it does talk about all the different kinds of color theory and exactly give them a definition. So these will be available, and actually towards the end of the year, Stampin' Up! Is making these to sell, and they won't have the in colors on them. They will have the basic colors so that they will have a longer life, right? Because in colors come and go, so they wanted to make something that would have a longer life for you. And so watch for that towards the end of the year. I don't know exactly when, but hopefully soon, and I'm sure they'll be reasonably priced. So today we are going to work on monochromatic. This is the simplest, I believe, of the 4. And in the catalog and on the back, it does talk about monochromatic. Just starting out, choose one color that you love and pair it with shades and tints of that same color. Your colors will always match, okay? And so you can look on the color wheel, and these outer colors are all of our colors. And then on the very edge, there are, they don't call them our colors, but there's violet, red velvet, a red violet, red orange. And so I always have leaned towards pinks. Okay, pinks are my colors. Of course I love all color, but pink is one of my favorite. So I'm leaning towards these colors right here for today's card. And when I'm looking at these, I usually go with 3. Okay, so in the catalog, they're showing 2, which is great, but you can add a 3rd. Usually they say don't go over 3, but sometimes we do, right? We can always add a neutral, which is an additional, doesn't really count. So the 3 that I'm going to do today is I'm going to go with Flirty Flamingo, Petal Pink, and Calypso Coral. So you see as you spin this, those 3 come together, okay? But if you like more into the reds and pinks, you can switch it up. You can go into these, or if you're into the purples, you spin it to the purples. Okay, the darker purples, and then you get into the blues, the indigos, the lighter blues, goes into the blue-greens, the greens. So it just goes around and around. And monochromatic can be, you can pick more than 3. It actually is showing 5. So you could pick one of these, 3 of these 5, or you could just pick 2. It's your choice. So I am going to go spin back, and I'm going to go to the 3 that I originally picked, which is Flirty Flamingo, Petal Pink, Flirty Flamingo, Petal Pink, and Calypso Coral. Okay, so today we're going to make a card, and we're going to be using those 3 colors. Okay, so you can see how good they look together. They play well together. They're pretty. They're all kind of pastel-y. I love them. Okay, so I am going to make my card. So I'm going to actually fold a piece of white cardstock. This is 5.5 by 8.5. This is going to be my cardstock base. And I am going to open all my pads. Hope you can't hear my husband upstairs. I think he's getting ready to cook dinner. I hear a lot of dishes flying around. Okay, so we're going to start with our petal pink. That's our center color. There's no special order. You could do any way that you like. I'm going to start with my light pink blend. And I'm going to kind of burnish color in here. So that, because the card I'm going to make is going to require quite a bit of color being shown through. So even though petal pink, you can see that there's quite a bit of orange in here, right? And, you know, if you don't have blending brushes, you could use sponges. So for many years, we carried the big yellow sponges. If you have those work great. But just want to burnish a lot of color in here. Okay, I'm liking it. Now I'm going to go with the next color. And this color is Flamingo, Flirty Flamingo, yes. Flirty Flamingo. So I'm going to kind of go with the orange. I'm going to save the orange brush for that. I'm going to use a small blending brushes. Did you know we have large and small? I had a friend over today to stamp, and she's like, you have 2 sizes? Yes, we do. We have 2 sizes. Oh, I know what he's doing up there. He's putting dishes away out of the dishwasher. God bless him. Silverware is noisy. I'm not complaining. He does a lot around the house, which I love. Okay. Yeah, my stamp studio is in the basement, so my lower level is where we do all of our stamping. Okay, that looks good. And then the last color is Calypso. This is even more of an orangey color than the other two. Still has some pink in it. Oh, so pretty. So I just hold my, I don't just hold it up here. I do hold it closer to the head because it's, they are a little flexible. I have never broken one, but I don't want to take a chance. And I don't clean them, I just leave them. Okay. All right, looking good. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more of this color right here. Blend these together. Okay. Good. Okay, now I'm going to clean my glass, and I'm just going to use some of this lovely hand sanitizer that I don't need anymore for much. Cleans your glass really awesome. So this glass is on sale this month. It's actually, when I say on sale, it's actually available for sale, and I love it. It's one of my favorite purchases that I've made. Because it saves me a lot of paper. Okay, so I'm going to leave this open for a short time so that I can finish my card. Okay, so there is my card base, and now I'm going to add something on top. And I have the Friends for Life dies. So there are 9 dies in these, and they are so cute. And interestingly enough, show you how this works. I was surprised when I used this big heart. So what it does is This cuts out the center of the heart, but it also cuts out this. So they are attached when you cut them out. I actually cut them apart, but they are actually attached. So you'll get this really fine heart, and then you'll also get the inside of the heart. And then there's the cutout heart, leaves, friend, and then it is layering friend. It has this, so there's a lot of nice dies in here. So what I'm going to do with this one is I am going to cut out friend out of just this white piece of cardstock. So this is 3 1/4 by 4 3/4, and I'm going to cut this on my mini cut and emboss. Fits perfectly. I hope you got in on the sale last month. It had the cut and emboss and the mini cut and emboss 10% off, and a lot of people got in on that. Okay, so now I have this, and I just have a little piece of tape holding it down. Okay. Oh, I got a little something on there. Hopefully that'll come off. I think it will. Okay, so I have that. So what I want to do now is I do want to save these pieces, right? Because I think the F looks a little funny without the inside part. All right, so I'm going to save those pieces to insert later. I also have this to use later. Okay, I also have a little piece of Flirty Flamingo, and this is one single die that's connected, 2 hearts connected from the Friends for Life dies. I'm going to cut that out also. No, I'm going to have to take this off because I need this plate. We'll see how this works. There's lots of little pieces I wanted to save, so we'll see if I can corral those and use them. Okay, just going to cut these out. So I'm staying with my 3 monochromatic colors. I used to think monochromatic meant just one color. And when I would make a monochromatic card, I would just use one color and maybe a neutral. But it wasn't very colorful because I wouldn't vary from just the one color. Well, now I know different. Okay, so now I am going to just glue these down. That. And then I'm going to use the stamp set, Friends for Life, and I'm just going to stamp Happy Birthday. And I'm going to stamp that in Flirty Flamingo. Make sure that's inked up. I think I'll put it way up here at the top. Okay, so I have that finished. Now I want to pop this up, so I'm going to use some dimensionals. Use some big dimensionals, I think. I don't have any big dimensionals here. Oh, yes, I do. I'm going to add a few extras because I want this to float. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take those off. Okay. Sure I turned the right way. Add that to my card. I still have that little black spot. Hang on a second. I'm not happy about that. There we go. Gone. Okay. So I can close these. And now you can see that this color around the edge really made the card. And then I'm going to add, okay, we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to add a little bit of glue to this. Put this in the center. Okay, and then I think this one, oh, these are so tiny. Let's see. I can make this work. Put a little bit of glue on that. And my D, I need to put that in there. I think it's okay without the center of the E, but I really want that in the center of the D. There we go. I'm good without it being in the center of the E, but I have it here. Should I use it? Maybe I should. Might as well. Oop. It's so teeny tiny. There we go. Got a little extra glue there. I'm going to take that away. Okay. I think the only thing it needs now is maybe just a little embellishment. And I'm going to stick in my color palette, and I'm going to use these. These are called Blooming Pearls, and these are Petal Pink. So I'm going to use those. And of course, I'm going to use 3. And I'm almost thinking I'm going to use the tiny ones. No big ones, just tiny ones. 1 and 2 and 3. I don't think they're big ones. They're so much bigger that I just think I'll just go with the small ones. Okay, so there is our first color, our card for our color combo video. Next week, we'll work on either complementary or triadic. I'm not sure. So thanks for watching today. Hope you're enjoying color theory. And my name's Trevis Bossler, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in St. Louis, Missouri. Thanks for watching today. Bye.